Peace to the so-called black nation, or actually the biblical Israelites. It's me, Brother Micah, here with another episode of Spirit and Truth. Today I want to talk about the real reason that so-called black people are still struggling, right? The reason that so-called black people are still struggling is twofold, right? The first reason is they don't know who they really are. Right? The so-called Negro, all right, the slave descendant, all right, internationally doesn't know that they are the biblical Israelites, okay? And the reason they don't know is because pursuant to Psalm 83, the whole world has conspired against them so that they would forget who they are in order to get them to fall from the top spot on the planet to the bottom spot on the planet. Okay, so that's the first reason, right? They don't know that they are God's holy people. They don't know that God only cares about them. That's what the Bible teaches. That's 2nd Ezra 6:56, and that's Isaiah, I want to say chapter 40, where he tells you, I want to say chapter 40 and verse 17. Okay, where he tells you that all nations before him are as nothing, man, and he count them a very little thing, and as the dust of the balance. All nations except one nation. You understand? When describing Israel, he tell you Israel is the apple of his eye. You understand? He tell you Israel is his inheritance, the lot of his inheritance, the grape, the grape of a cluster, man. You know, paraphrasing greatly, right? They don't understand that this is who they are. Kings and priests on the earth, actually, right? Holy people, people who are not supposed to be like anyone else. They don't understand that they're under a blood covenant, right? Because what did Christ say? The true black Messiah, what did he say? What did the people say before they killed him? His blood be upon us and our children. And who was there? The Israelites. Right? What happened in the desert when Moses took the people out of Egypt? Right? He sprinkled the blood on the people, and he sprinkled the blood on the book. So you're under a blood covenant. Right? And in Deuteronomy 28 it says if you honor the blood covenant, you will win. But if you dishonor the blood covenant, you will be destroyed. Specifically, verse 45 to 48, it says you'll get yokes of iron put upon your neck until you've been destroyed. That's an iron collar put upon your neck until you've been destroyed. That did not happen to the Jewish, okay? Throughout history, man, that only ever happened to the real Jew, the so-called Negro, okay? So the first reason black people are still struggling is because they have no clue that they are these people. The second reason so-called black people are still struggling is because when you tell them that they are these people, they don't believe you, man. You show them all the historical documents, you show them all the scriptures, and they still don't believe you. Why? Because they prefer to be sinners, and they prefer to be Greeks. They prefer to be enslaved by money, philosophy, astrology, calling themselves Gemini and Scorpio and all of this stuff. Man, I used to do the same thing, but the Most High granted me an escape, right, from the matrix, man, by bringing me face to face with reality, and I had to accept reality or reject it. And all praise to him, I accepted reality and I live according to reality. Right? So the second reason is when you tell them, they still prefer the ways of the Greek, thinking that money, generational wealth is gonna solve their problems, or being a witch is gonna solve their problems, or a good education and a good job, good quote unquote job and education is gonna solve their problems, when really they're just being coaxed into slavery, man. When you go get that school debt, you're a slave. When you go get that mortgage, you're a slave. The Most High has freedom in the Word, right? He tells you how to live your life in such a way that you are free. Didn't Christ say, then you will know the truth, and the truth shall make you free? I'm a free man, right? I refuse to be a slave. So anyone refusing slavery will take this word, man, right? Anyway, I digress. The second reason so-called Negroes, right, so-called African Americans, so-called Caribbean black people, right, are still struggling today is because even when you tell them who they are, they refuse to be themselves. And that theme is throughout the entire scriptures. God said, why trimmest thou thy ways for love? God said, Israel, doted upon her lovers, right? Which is a metaphor for Israel going and follow other nations, man. Right? In the book of Maccabees, he tells you they preferred the ways of the Greeks to that of their forefathers. It's a crying damn shame, and it needs to stop. Why? Because the minute you close your eyes and you're still a Greek and you haven't come under the blood of Yahushua, the true black Messiah, you are condemned to eternal destruction. Which will be what? A life, I'm led to believe from my study of the scriptures, a life twice as bad as this with no end. That's the lake of fire. You work night or day without rest, and you can't kill yourself, right? And who knows what other tortures and torments are involved, but it's eternal death, right? Not actually fire, but an eternal state of misery, right? So, before you close your eyes and take your final breath, be yourself, right? Save yourself from this wicked generation, right? By being yourself. Know thyself and be thyself. Be ye transformed, Romans 12 verse 2, by the renewing of your mind, right? Get rid of the Stockholm syndrome that you are under, right? And come to peace. If you need help, reach out to me. I also teach every Saturday at 1:30. So join the class and come and learn how to be yourself. You are a warrior, a king, a priest, princes and princesses, God's holy people, right? That's who you are. So with that, all praise to the Most High. In the name of the Messiah, Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, stop calling on that name. It is the name of the image of the beast. I think that's pursuant to Revelation, is that 14? Where it tells you the whole world will worship the beast and his image, man. Only one religion pushes an image, that's Christianity, and that image is the image of the so-called white man, your oppressor. That is the image of the beast. Stop calling on that name. Call upon the name of Yahushua in sincerity and truth as you keep God's commandments, and you will live. Alright? Peace.